Translated and narrated by M Media.
I have finally emerged from seclusion. What a pity. I failed to retrieve my sword seed. I cannot draw the divine sword from the boundary prison pagoda. It seems I can only use Yilang's shark stab as my sword now. Young lady, be careful. I'll help you.
Your cultivation level has not yet reached the level for Chi Control Realm. Demonic beasts are dangerous. You should leave quickly.
No matter, I'll use it for practice and test how powerful this hidden golden body realm is.
How is this possible? That demonic beast is in the level 6 profound access realm. It was actually severely wounded by a single sword strike. Who exactly are you?
I'm the young master of the Yi family of Qingchen. Young lady, this fire python demonic core is useful to me. I'll go chase after him first. Julia Yue Hai. I originally intended to take the fire python demonic core to cure my sister's illness, but unfortunately, my cultivation is too weak, not even close to the power of the sword Dao, allowing this fire python to escape. Forget it. I should return to the Yi family first. The heavenly flame divine herb is still in the hands of Yilang and his mother. This time, I will definitely make them pay the price.
A natural phenomenon. Could it be that a sword immortal has descended?
Such a terrifying cosmic phenomenon. Could it have been caused by me?
It's Yi Lang. He is on the Kanglan Realm Prodigy list. Yi Lang's name is now known throughout the upper realm after making the list. He will certainly be chosen by a sect.
The entire King Cheng is trampled under my feet. From now on, I will not allow anyone to look down on me. My fate is mine to decide. Not heaven's.
Ancestors above. Yizuan lacks talent and virtue, and is unfit for such a heavy responsibility. Effective immediately, abolish Yizuan's position as prince. The position shall be assumed by Yi Lang. I ask everyone present to bear witness.
I disagree. Why abolish my brother's position as prince? My brother risked his life for the family, fought countless battles, and currently there is no news of him. To abolish his position as prince now, where is the justice in that? To return.
Silence. Matters of great importance to the Yi family are not for you to be presumptuous about. So she is Yi Ling, so delicate, like a willow swaying in the breeze, a beauty like a budding flower. To directly use her as a sword embryo is truly a bit of a pity. She should serve me first.
You bitch, you came here yourself. Why don't you quickly greet the esteemed young master of the Star Sword sect?
There is no need for formalities. I, this young master, traveled thousands of miles to the lower realm, and upon seeing Linger, all the fatigue in my body was instantly swept away. I am very pleased. How delightful.
Since that is the case, Yi Ling, hurry and take young Master Kanglong to the side room to rest.
I only want to know my brother's whereabouts. Otherwise, I won't go anywhere.
Your brother is already dead.
What? How can my brother be dead? I don't believe it.
Yi Zuan attempted to seize the heavenly flame divine herb that I obtained.
Heavenly flame divine herb? Yi Lang actually encountered such a treasure, yet he didn't offer it to me as a welcoming gift.
He actually used us, his brothers, as bait to lure away the demonic beasts, causing us to almost be completely wiped out. In the end, he himself was instead killed by the demonic beasts. I fear not even his bones remain.
It seems my little Yi Lang managed to overthrow Yizuan and win beautifully. Once the heavenly flame divine herb is discovered, it should belong to the family. Yizuan attempted to secretly swallow it and harm his own kin. He is truly beyond foolishness.
He said he would find it to cure my illness. How could he die?
A mere little sword embryo. Crying so beautifully, like pear blossoms bathed in rain. The more I look, the more interesting it gets. In order to treat your illness, your brother's obsession with the heavenly flame divine herb turned into madness. He actually cast the family aside. Yi Zuan is dead. Then you shall take your brother's place to accept the punishment and atone for the crime. I announce that after today's celebration, Yi Ling will be given to young Master Kenglong to serve as a slave and maid.
Yi Zuan, you're actually not dead.
I haven't taken my revenge yet. How could you die so easily?
Brother, you're not dead. Are you alright?
I'm fine.
Brother, they said you secretly swallowed the heavenly flame divine herb and betrayed the family. Are they falsely accusing you?
The great elder wants to give Yi Ling to the young master of the Star Sword sect.
You stole my sword seed, destroyed my chassis, and snatched my heavenly flame divine herb. I accepted all that, but you actually won't even spare Linga. Simply worse than a beast.
What are you talking about? I don't understand at all. It was clearly you who envied that my sword seed had awakened. The potential of a sword immortal, the heavenly flame divine herb, was also destroyed by you. How dare you turn around and accuse me?
Yilang, now that I am standing right in front of you, you still dare to lie through your teeth. Truly shameless to the extreme.
Your Danchin is already destroyed. Your martial path is completely ruined. What right do you have to accuse me? And what face do you have to return to the Yi family? Yi Zuan, ultimately, all of this is your own doing.
I wasted all these years, tirelessly helping him. Treat Ling, I never expected him to harm fellow clan disciples, and secretly swallow the family's greatest treasure. Just now, he even showed disrespect to the most distinguished guest. This is utter...
Fine. It seems the truth only exists upon the edge of a sword, since everyone in the Yi family is so heartless and unjust. Then today, I, Yi Xuan, will no longer consider past ties. I shall use my sword to speak the Tao. Those who abandon me and my family, I will resist them with my life. Shawash.
I didn't expect that even with your Danchin cripple, you still possess the third level key transformation realm cultivation. What a pity. This is where you stop. Truly ignorant of your own limitations.
Ling out.
Yi Ling is a gift that brother Yi Lei gave to me. Who do you think you are? Daring to tell me what to do?
What are you doing? Let go of Linga.
You dare attack young Master Kenglong? You must get past me first.
This girl is truly fragrant.
Li Kangguan.
She has the air of an arrogant plum blossom braving the snow. The scent of wind and frost hitting the face. But what a pity. She is going to be used as a sacrifice in the furnace to forge a sword, and offered to the old ancestor. What a pity, what a pity.
What did you say? Sacrifice to the furnace to forge a sword?
You still don't know, do you? I have already
The
promised
film
young
was
Master
translated
Kenglong
and
to use Yi
narrated
Ling
by
as a sword
M.
embryo.
Yi Ling is deeply afflicted by the cold poison. Even alive, she constantly endures bone-piercing suffering, giving her to young Master Kenglong to be his personal sword, and she won't have to endure the torment of sickness and pain anymore. We are doing a good deed here. Wenger, why don't you sign a life and death contract with him today and fight it out? Let's see if he kills you. Let's see if you kills him.
Good. Exactly what I wanted.
This is the life and death contract?
Yi Zuan, do you dare to sign this? Life and death contract. And fight me in a life and death duel?
Young Master Yi Ling possesses the potential of a sword immortal, not to mention King Cheng. I'm afraid the entire younger generation of the Zhang Kingdom has no one who is his match.
Ye Wan is a cripple with a shattered Danchin. Signing the life and death contract is just to legitimately kill him, right?
Yi Zuan, aren't you insanely jealous of me? Aren't you harboring deep resentment toward me? Then why don't you sign this life and death contract and fight me in a life and death battle?
Fine. I will sign it with you. Isn't it just a life and death contract? I have already signed it. I said, what I have lost, I will definitely take back with my own hands. Linger, lend your brother your hairpin for a moment.
Brother, Yulang's cultivation level is much higher than yours, and the Grand Elder's roaming dragon sword. You are not his match. I'm willing to be the sword embryo. Please stop the duel, okay?
Shut up! This bitch dares to interfere? Yi Zuan, didn't you wholeheartedly want to protect your sister? I just hit her. Why don't you duel with me?
An eye for an eye. A tooth for a tooth. Do you really think I'm afraid of you?
You won, you worthless. How dare you hit me? Langer, today you must. Kill him for me.
Yi Zuan, die!
Nine Dragon Phantom. 9 Dragon Phantom. 9 Dragon Phantom.
9 Dragon Phantom. Yishuan will be crippled even if he doesn't die. Brother, be careful.
To sweep away
The
injustice.
film was translated
I have but one
and
sword.
narrated by
Yi Zuan, die!
Langer,
How is this possible?
I said, to sweep away injustice. I have but one sword.
Yishuan had his sword seed dug out. I personally saw his stanchion, shattered by my son's sword. How could he possibly possess such fighting power?
Langer, he acted too hastily. Coupled with his unfamiliarity with the roaming dragon sword. To deal with a mere Yi Zuan. Why did he need to use the 9 Dragon Phantom? This led to a severe depletion of his vital energy. Instead, he failed to display the strength expected of a Sword Immortal. That is why Yi Zuan was able to exploit his weakness. Sword Immortal? No matter how powerful a Sword Immortal is, they must undergo 3 cycles of life tempering. This Yi Zuan is not bad. He actually possesses the hidden golden body realm.
Yilang. You have already lost.
Brother, you won.
You and your mother are utterly devoid of conscience. Disregarding all kindness. Trying to drive me to utter ruin and death. You even plotted against my sister. Evil begets evil. Yilang. Now your retribution has arrived.
Yi Zuan, you truly don't know what's good for you. Today, it seems I must personally take action to purge the clan. Even if the patriarch finds out, I am still doing this for the great future of the Yi family.
A true man. Standing between heaven and earth. How could he fear tyranny?
Die.
Kill.
You dare to fight me? You are simply courting death. Today, I will use my sheathed sword to cripple you. Sword key, rolling dragon wall. Yi Sheng truly is the great elder of the Yi family. If he hadn't kept his sword sheathed, this Yi Zuan wouldn't have lasted even 3 breaths.
Yishuan's grandfather is, after all, the Yi family patriarch. Yisheng cannot personally exterminate him completely. However, this move, using sword key to shatter Yishuan's meridians throughout his body and crippling him, is still effortless.
Yi Zuan is actually on par with the Great Elder. The Great Elder is at the first heaven of the 7th level Divine Harmony realm. Yi Zuan clashed with him, yet astonishingly remained completely unharmed. Didn't Yi Zuan lose his sword seed? How is he still so powerful? No wonder. You dared to draw your sword against this old man. So you actually possess such strength. Not only is your sword intent clarity, you even dared to accumulate sword momentum. No wonder. Langer was defeated by you.
Who dares to be presumptuous?
Yi by Emion, the clan head of the Yi family.
Congratulations to the Patriarch on emerging from seclusion.
Congratulations to the Patriarch on emerging from seclusion.
You have stepped into the 9th level life realm.
You have stepped into the 9th level life realm.
Everyone, rise. I observe that this young friend bears the radiance of starlight. Could you be from the upper realm? The Star Sword sect?
I am the young master of the Star Sword sect, Li Kanglong. Greetings, Patriarch Bai Mai. That celestial meteorite you presented years ago. My ancestor is very fond of it. However, please handle your family matters first. My purpose for coming can be discussed later.
Very well.
Patriarch Yi Zuan intended to harm a fellow clan member, attempting to seize Yi Lang's sword seed. It is obvious at a glance.
It was clearly you who was jealous of my sword seed, which awakened the aptitude of a sword immortal. The heavenly flame divine herb was also destroyed by you. How dare you turn the tables and blame me?
I came today specifically to tell you that what I have lost, I will definitely take back with my own hands. Grandfather, that's not how things happened. They are taking things out of context and confusing right and wrong.
That's right, grandfather. They even wanted to send me to the Star Sword sect to be a sword embryo.
You continue speaking.
Yi Lang also forced brother to sign a life and death contract. Fortunately, brother won.
Is this true?
The film was
Patriarch,
translated
the life and death contract
narrated by
is
M.
indeed
Media.
real. However, that was all because Yi Zuan framed me. Furthermore, I had just taken the position of the new prince. It is right to establish prestige. My actions were all for the sake of preserving the greater good.
I and the elders nominated Yi Lang to become the prince. The shadow-bearing stone has already explained everything to you. King Cheng celebrates together, and the Star Sword sect graced us with their presence. This is enough to illustrate Yi Lang's potential. Besides these two matters, all other matters were fabricated by Yi Zuan and his sister.
No,
Patriarch, the matter of me awakening the sword seed is known to everyone. He, Yi Zuan, relies on being your grandson and acts recklessly. He wants to take my sword seed. I beg the Patriarch to uphold justice for me.
utter fabrication. You are all lying. I can feel the sword seed inside my body. It is mine.
Absurd. The sword seed inside his body. How could it be yours?
That is because he teamed up with Yuzwekin to harm me and stole it.
Slander. It is all slander.
Not only that, the previous heaven-sent anomaly was also caused by me.
What a joke. You, a person whose stanchion is shattered. How could you trigger a heaven and earth anomaly?
That's right. This is just being deliberately difficult. Are you treating all of us as if we were blind? We saw with our own eyes that it was Prince Yi Lang who triggered the heaven and earth anomaly.
What more do you have to say now? The matter of the sword seed. Cease mentioning it again. This is the clan's sacred healing medicine. It can treat your injuries and illness.
Grandpa,
Thank you, Patriarch. Patriarch, with you here. My Yi clan will surely prosper greatly. Yi Zuan, the matter of you injuring me, I shall temporarily not bother to argue with you. Between you and me, how about we break the ice and forget past grievances?
absolutely impossible. If I don't reclaim the heavenly flame divine herb, if I don't make these guys who bullied my sister pay the price, I, Yi Zhuan, today, swear I will not stop.
Yi Xuan, although you are my grandson, you must also consider the clan. How can you be so aggressive towards Yi Lang, treating him as an enemy? If you ascend to the position of patriarch in the future, wouldn't you be lawless and reckless? Would you kill your own brother and father?
That's right, Patriarch. Yi Zuan is incorrigible. He should be severely punished to serve as a warning to others.
Yi Xuan, you deserve this punishment. I, the patriarch, will absolutely not show favoritism.
What crime have I committed? The life and death contract. I won fairly and squarely. It is clearly these people who are twisting right and wrong. Grandpa, can't you see it yet?
You dare talk back? I punish you to face the wall and reflect on your mistakes in the Black Dungeon. You are forbidden to leave for 10 years.
Grandpa, you have wrongly accused my brother.
I never thought my own grandfather would arbitrarily indulge and make biased judgments, listening only to one side and believing readily. Since that is the case, I, Yi Zhuan, refuse to accept this.
First and foremost, I'm the patriarch of the Yi family. Only secondly am I your grandfather. What are you standing?
Audacious, Yi Zuan, You actually dare to disobey the Patriarch's command. This is you, showing contempt for the clan rules. Your crime is compounded.
I show contempt for the clan rules. When the Patriarch was in secluded cultivation, I, Yi Zhuan, alone, led the Yi family forces, fighting bloody battles nearly 100 times. Only then did we achieve the current Xingqiang, standing equally with the Cao and Wang families, forming a tripartite balance of power, a situation where we contend as equals. Furthermore, my Yi family originally had many orphans, widows, disabled, and weak members. It was also I who exhausted all my family wealth and built separate courtyards, which allowed these people to have support in their old age and enjoy a peaceful later life. Ling Ao suffered from a serious illness, which remained untreated for a long time. But the Yi family was severely lacking in medicinal ingredients. It was still I who traveled across all the mountains and rivers under heaven, collecting various rare and precious medicinal ingredients, which only then allowed my Yi family's medicinal stores to become abundant. And you, what right do you have to criticize me?
Of those present, which one has not contributed effort to the Yi family? Which one has not shed blood for the Yi family? You have already committed a grave mistake. Why must you still resort to sophistry? Your vile nature remains unchanged.
Patriarch, you have finally appeared. You must help Yi Zhuan and his sister,
Yi Chang, a member of the Yi family clan,
and uphold justice.
The film was translated
The Patriarch is Yi
and
Lang,
narrated
harming
by
Yi Zhuan.
Media.
He even wants to send Yi Ling to the young master of the Star Sword sect. That is correct. Yi Ling is qualified to be my maidservant. My brother, Yi Lang, possesses the potential of a sword immortal, and can come to my Star Sword sect to serve as a reverend. Courtesy demands reciprocity. Why should this be unacceptable?
Yi Ling, being able to follow Li Kenglong is also a good thing. Her illness perhaps can be cured in the upper realm. I think you simply do not want to leave Yi Zhuan, following him and talking nonsense. You have simply been completely led astray by him.
Grandpa, you. How utterly muddled you are. How could even you now try to curry favor with that Star Sword sect?
Audacious rebel, how dare you still spout nonsense there? Then today, I shall administer the family law upon you. Yi Zhuan is utterly wicked and vicious, harming a fellow clansman. This is crime 1. Clashing with honored guests, distorting black and white. This is crime 2. Persisting in evil and refusing to repent, showing contempt for fellow clansmen. This is crime 3. Today, I shall strike you 108 times with a whip.
Patriarch, Yi Zhuan is innocent.
Import. If you utter one more word, I will strike you as well.
Grandpa, the soul-chasing whip can chase souls and see spirits. There are 108 lashes. Big brother will be beaten to death.
Then he only has himself to blame. That little brat. Preferring death over submission. That is quite the backbone. Although my realm advanced somewhat during my seclusion, I have not truly passed a life tribulation yet. Yet this brat managed to stir up unrest in my GC.
Ling Ao. Ling Ao.
This is an attack delivered by a Destiny Realm Great Power. Personally struck, Yi Zhuan actually managed to break free. Do you believe it?
After all, he is Yi Zhuan's biological grandfather. As the Patriarch, he is also in a difficult position. However, this brat Yi Zhuan is truly somewhat peculiar. It seems this child has already become a force to be reckoned with. Yi Zhuan, Yi Lang, I never expected my Yi family to have heavenly talent.
What if his talent is exceptional? His talent is already so high. Yet he still covets Yi Lang's sword seed. He is simply beyond saving.
Yi Lang, I no longer want the sword seed, but the heavenly flame divine herb, used to treat my sister's illness. Quickly return it to me.
I, Yi Lang, possess the potential of a sword immortal. Everyone knows this. Fighting endlessly, for the sake of the so-called sword seed. If word gets out, it will only bring shame upon the clan. So be it, Yi Zhuan, then I shall give you the sword seed. But the heavenly flame divine herb, you can forget about it. Patriarch, please personally take action to remove the sword seed from my body. This is what I lost to Yi Zhuan.
Yi Lang, at a time like this, what trouble are you stirring up now?
Removing the sword seed. Why should we trouble the Patriarch? I will take it myself.
Yi Zhuan, what are you trying to do? I was already going to give you the sword seed. What more do you want? Patriarch, I already agreed to give the sword seed to Yi Zhuan, yet he still wants me. I don't know what I did to offend him, yet he hates me so much. Patriarch, please grant me justice.
This unfilial descendant, Yi Zhuan, almost caused me to fall back into a life calamity.
My Yi clan can do without a sword immortal, but cannot do without justice. If we allow Yi Zuan to swagger around like this, I fear it will chill the hearts of all Yi clan disciples.
Yi Lang. Stop right there. Putting on airs. Linga's injuries are so severe. They are entirely your doing, and you, in such a short time, were actually able to achieve such a breakthrough. I suspect you must have secretly consumed heavenly flame diviner herb.
Yi Xuan, you fight against your own kin. Your selfishness is too great. If I allow you today to kill Yi Lang, what face will I have left? To be the Yi clan patriarch? Why are you not kneeling to accept your punishment?
You, as the patriarch, you overlook the small and obscure the great, and are unclear about grievances. Linga's injuries are so severe, yet you are still here emphasizing the patriarch's authority. What right do you have to accuse me?
Audacious rebel, you are still spouting nonsense here.
Since the Yi clan is so heartless and unjust, today,
The
I
film
will
was
take Linga and
translated
leave the clan.
and
If you won't treat her,
narrated by M.
I,
Media.
as her older brother, will find a way to treat her myself. But from now on, the Yi clan and I are severed completely, with no further connection.
Yi Xuan, all of your cultivation was bestowed by the Yi clan. You eat the Yi clan's food, drink the Yi clan's water, and practice my Yi clan's cultivation techniques. Back then, one personally supported you to become the prince. Now that your cultivation is high, your wings have hardened. This is precisely the time you should be contributing to the clan. You want to just walk away, abandoning the clan? How could I have such an unfilial descendant? In my lifetime, I have walked on thin ice, pouring my heart and soul into the clan. Only then was I elevated by everyone to the position of patriarch. You benefited from my protection, which is why you became the prince. Furthermore, Yi Ling's cold poison has already penetrated deep into her bone marrow. She is beyond medical help. If it weren't for the clan's resource provision, she would have died long ago.
The shepherd's purse immortal herb, the 9 spirits bone mending paste, are all filled up. All right. Thank you all for your support. The Yi clan. Starting from its humble beginnings in Qingcheng to its current status in Qingcheng, dominating the region, relies on me pouring out my heart and soul, earned through bitter life and death struggles. Even Linga's illness, I painstakingly searched for medicinal ingredients and treated her with all my might. I did not take a single cent from the Yi clan. My relationship with the Yi clan, I own nothing.
Nonsense. That you are where you are today is entirely thanks to the family. Even when your Danshan was shattered, and you barely managed to save your life, it was all due to the protection of my Yi family ancestors. Yet you actually dare to think about severing ties with the family? Ungrateful wretch. For the Yi family, today I will cripple you to uphold Yi Lang and preserve the prosperity of my Yi family. Regarding the outside world, if you cause calamity in a region, you will ruin the reputation of my Yi family. Today I must suppress this unworthy descendant of mine. Why aren't you kneeling?
Not good.
That old fellow Yi Bai Mai is actually getting serious. Yi Zuan, you are doomed this time.
Since there is no justice heaven's Tao to speak of, then today, I will personally slay my way to forge a path.
This? How is this possible?
Yi Bai Mai is actually so cunning and treacherous, not hesitating to use himself as a stepping stone to elevate Yi Zuan, these grandfather and grandson, putting on such a grand show. Could it be that they want Yi Zuan to inherit the position of patriarch?
I just felt a wave of bone-chilling aura. The source was Yi Zuan. He likely holds some secret. Yi Zuan, you resisted family law. This is considered betraying the Yi family. Harming the Yi family means cutting yourself off from the ancestral temple. Cutting yourself off from the ancestors.
Since that is the case, Today I shall slay this Yilan. And I accept these crimes. I want you all to know the consequences of slandering me.
Yizuan!
Yizhuan, are you truly insane? Do you really not even care about the patriarch, having no regard for him? He is your biological grandfather.
When you all wanted to kill me before, why didn't you consider that he is my grandfather? Later, when grandfather appeared and brazenly tried to kill me again, why didn't you say he was my grandfather? Is the life of him, the Yi patriarch,
film was
considered life?
translated
But is it possible
and
that the lives of
narrated
Linga
by
and I
Media.
are not considered lies?
Young Master Kanglong, please save me. Save me, young Master Kanglong.
Wait.
Yizuan, I am from the Star Sword sect, a future consecrator, young Master Kanglong. He has already recognized me as his subordinate. Although this is the internal affair of the Yi family, it is inconvenient for him to intervene. However, you have already defected from the Yi family and have repeatedly shown disrespect towards young Master Kanglong. For him to slay you is justified and legitimate.
Yizuan, I am quite interested in this sword key of yours. I'm quite interested. Tell me, how did you obtain it? I'll give you a chance. Change your surname. Become my personal slave.
No. You are not worthy.
What? You dare refuse this young master? Do you know that if this young master makes a move, let alone a mere Yi family, even the entire King Cheng, will be reduced to ashes?
What does that have to do with me? You kill your people. It has nothing to do with me. But if you scheme against my sister, I will not spare you either.
Is that so? I'm so scared. Your sister is destined to become a sword seed. And you, in my eyes, are nothing more than a slightly larger ant.
Strength.
Insolent. To actually challenge me proactively. No one interfere. Watch this young master personally take his life. To actually be injured by a 4th level ant of the key control realm. If it weren't for Brother Yi Lang's awakened sword seed, I would have thought you were the sword immortal. However, that's all there is. It's time to let you, ants of the lower realm, have your eyes open.
The film was translated and narrated by Media.
Petty tricks. Dare to show off your meager skills. My Star Sword sect resides high in the upper realm, in the 9-layered palace, possessing the sword Dao Star River, responding to the stars together, 36,721, using the power of the stars to condense sword shadows. As long as the stars do not perish, my sword intent will be endless and continuous. Yizuan, didn't you boast wildly, saying you would destroy my Star Sword sect? How is this all the capability you have? The sword Dao Star River is the Star Sword Patriarch's immortal's masterpiece. It is unattainable, a mythical legend. How could Yizuan, a mere petty rogue, be able to shake it?
A single ray of starlight is something he will spend his entire life unable to catch up to. Not to mention that behind young Master Kanglong is the entire sword Dao Star River.
Yizuan, you truly are a summer insect that cannot speak of ice. You don't even have a decent sword. Truly ignorant of the immensity of heaven and earth, yet you dare to attack young Master Kanglong.
Ling out.
Yizuan, your sister's life is now in my hands. If you have the capability, then break through my defense. Otherwise, you will have to watch helplessly as she is tortured severely by me.
Li Kanglong. You are seeking death.
I didn't expect such a massive fluctuation. It truly contains the majesty of the heavenly Tao. I didn't expect Yilang, after triggering the cosmic anomaly, to be able to so quickly control the peerless sword chi.
Julia Yue Hai.
Yilang, is that you?
Forbidden Demon Divine Realm.
Huangting Sword Key. Contains the laws of the Heavenly Tao. It seems the Boundary Prison Pagoda, having a sword cultivator as its master, will be even harder to deal with. Mortals have desires. There must be a flaw. We only need to wait patiently for the opportunity to release the demon venerable from the Boundary Prison Pagoda. And that will suffice. Petty tricks. Dare to show off your meager skills. As long as my sword Dao Star River exists forever, you can forget about harming me, even a single hair. You can only watch your dear sister be tortured severely by me.
Where is the sword Dastar River? Just point out a location. Today I will let you see how I, Yizhuan, break the Star River with a single sword strike.
This is your counterattack when death is imminent. This is simply a mad dog barking at the sun. Are you trying to make me die laughing? The sword Dao Star River, even for cultivators from the upper realm, is an existence that can be desired but never reached. I am telling you this. So what?
Sword Chet, Wangting.
A wisp of ethereal sword key will dissipate immediately.
Yizhuan, you couldn't even harm the young master Kanglong in the slightest. Yet you still delusionally attempt to shake the sword Dao Star River? That is simply dreaming in broad daylight.
Ling out. Come on.
This? What is going on? It must be that my ancestor is in secluded cultivation, and is refining the sword Dao Star River at the same time. That is why I cannot mobilize the Star Radiant Sword Key.
Li Kangguan. What other reliance do you have?
Yi Zuan, you are quite lucky. I originally did not want to disturb my ancestor's peaceful cultivation and invoke his Star Radiance formation, but you are making me very unhappy to have the fortune to witness my heaven-shrouding technique. You will also die a worthy death. Ancestor's Dharma body.
The ancestor of the Star Sword sect, Li Xingzhu's astral Dharma body, emits such terrifying deterrence. I fear that after a short while, both you and I will bleed from all 7 orifices and die.
Yi Zuan, do you want the entire King Cheng to be buried with you? Young Master Kanglong, we truly worship you. We beg you to show mercy. Noise. Just a bunch of ants. We were all implicated by Yi Zuan. Even if this old man were to lose his life, we'll not let him go.
My promising future is going to be ruined by Yi Zuan. What use is this sword seed that awakens the potential of a sword immortal? To me now?
Yi Zuan, look. This is what they call a difference between heaven and earth. This is what they call life being as worthless as grass. I am superior to all living beings here.
Was translated and
I will crush your
narrated
sister to
by
death,
Amelia.
right in front of you, and destroy the entire King Cheng. What can you do about it?
Li Kangguan. How dare you harm Lingao? I will certainly make you repay 100-fold.
Ignorance. Still speaking disrespectfully. Although your sister's body dies, it won't affect her being used as a sword embryo, but ultimately, she will no longer be a vibrant sword embryo.
Lingao.
This? How is this possible?
Li Kangguan, I have already severed the sword Dastar River. Your ancestor's Dharma body is useless now. What other tricks does Li Kangguan have? Just bring them out.
I cannot die. If I die, the Star Sword sect will come to investigate thoroughly. All of you in King Cheng will have to be buried with me. Yi Zuan, you cannot harm young Master Kanglong. We finally survived the catastrophe of annihilation. You cannot, for the sake of personal vengeance, harm the millions of lives in King Cheng.
If you have the ability, then go kill at the Star Sword sect. Every wrong has its perpetrator, every debt its owner. Don't drag us down with you.
Everyone. As long as you save my life, I will let bygones be bygones regarding what happened before. I will even grant your King Cheng a great fortune. Yi Zuan, your sister's life. I don't want it anymore.
Yizhuan, you and my Yi family are connected by sinews even if bones are broken. You cannot disrespect young Master Kanglong. You cannot, for the sake of your sister, destroy the foundation of my Yi family in King Cheng.
You disregarded your granddaughter's life or death. Now, what right do you have to ask me to spare Li Kanglong?
What do you know I'm doing this for? The eternal prosperity of the Yi family. Young Master Kanglong, the Yi family has offended you greatly today. Please be magnanimous and forgive us. Today, Yizhuan has been expelled from the Yi family by me, left to fend for himself. Everyone in our Yi family will respectfully send you and Yi Ling back to the upper realm together.
Patriarchy is truly wise and righteous.
Patriarchy is truly wise and righteous.
Patriarchy is wise and righteous.
What a joke. You are all so despicable and scheming. Have you ever asked a sword in my hand?
This.
Yi Zuan, you actually killed young Master Kanglong. You have caused a great disaster now.
Yi Lang, you should pay the price now.
I cannot. 3. Yi Zuan, you are the prince. From now on, I, Yi Lang, will obey your every command and follow your lead. Please, absolutely do not kill me.
Yi Lang of the Yi family is a sword immortal descended upon the world. My Shangmang sword sect's divine sword sensed this and emerged. We are willing to bestow this sword and appoint Yi Lang as the Sword Dao's Saint Son. Shangmang sword sect. My Yi family is saved. Yi Lang, the Yi family of King Cheng. The sword seed has awakened the potential of a sword immortal.
Zontai, an elder of the Shangbang sword sect.
Furthermore, using the 3 extremes Qi transformation realm, he defeated with a single sword strike the 6 extremes profound access realm.
Heavenly and earthly anomaly, our sect's Shangmang divine sword emerged. And it was also caused by him.
Exactly. I saw it with my own eyes. In the void mirror, the Shangmang divine sword possesses spirituality and has already sensed and flown towards the lower realm. I have already added our sect's decree to be sent along to the Yi family in King Cheng. Yi Lang is a rare talent encountered only once in 10,000 years. A genius of the Sword Dao, Elder Zontai. Your conduct and manner of handling affairs have always been straightforward yet restrained. This time, you personally take the gifts and make a trip to the Yi family in King Cheng. You must treat Yi Lang with utmost courtesy and bring him back to the Shangmang sword sect.
Yes, sir. The Shangmang sword sect is the foremost sword Dao sect in the upper realm. Even the Star Sword sect is slightly inferior. Yi Lang actually became the Sword Dao Saint Son and was bestowed the Shangmang divine sword. This is a great fortune for my Yi family. Now that Yi Lang has received this great honor, reaching the peak of perfection, the Star Sword sect definitely won't make trouble for Yi Lang to be enemies with the Shangmang sword family.
And to become vassals of the Yi family.
With the protection of this divine sword, the Yi family of King Cheng will surely prosper for 100 years. Eternal for 10.
Shanmang divine sword. As expected of the legendary treasure sword guarding the Shanmang sword sect, the Shangmang sword sect is quite willing. What a pity it fell into Yi Lang's hands. It is tantamount to desecrating a treasure.
Yizhuan, you refuse to pay respects to this divine sword. Do you wish to lose the protection of the Shangmang sword sect? By the order of the family patriarch, the matter between you and Yi Lang is hereby written off. You two are both princes.
I'm not interested.
This is the patriarch's delaying tactic. If Yi Zuan truly erupts and kills someone, no one will be able to stop him immediately. Prince Yi Zuan, do not act rashly.
You have already made an enemy of the Star Sword sect. Must you also offend the Shanmang sword sect?
If I want to kill someone, heaven and earth cannot stop me.
Yi Zuan, with the Shangmang divine sword protecting me, you cannot kill me.
Check control realm. Void ascension realm.
Yi Lang, it is true that you awakened the immortal sword potential. The golden light of the Shangmang divine sword is the best proof. Yi Zuan, you are simply not worthy to oppose him.
I feel it. A power I have never felt before. Yi Zuan, hurry up and kneel down to beg for mercy.
Saint Sun Yi Lang can summon the Shangmang divine sword. It seems Yi Zuan can only confess his crimes and submit to execution, and be torn limb from limb.
Yi Zhuan has committed many evil deeds. Fortunately, Saint Sun Yilang is favored by destiny. Enough to eliminate this scourge for Qing Chang.
Yi Xuan, your repeated attacks on Yi Lang are undermining the foundation of our Yi family. Yet you remain stubbornly unrepentant. This time, we cannot spare you. Langer, take the sword and kill him.
Yi Zuan, merely a single ray of holy light from the Shangmang divine sword can make my cultivation realm soar. If I use it to kill you, I fear a slight wave will turn you into dust. Today, you will surely die. How could this happen? How could the divine sword leave me?
The divine sword has recognized its master. Do you still dare to defy?
What exactly is going on?
The divine sword has recognized its master. How is this possible?
Could it be that he is the true master of the divine sword?
Today, using this sword to slay this villain is the true act of punishing evil and promoting good. No one can stop me.
Yi Zhuan, I'm your own aunt. If you dare harm Langer, if you have the guts, kill me first.
You all, for the sake of the sword seed, did not hesitate to nearly kill me. From the moment you poisoned me,
By M Media.
we no longer had any familial relationship. And now you still dare to spread fallacies here to deceive the masses. Get out of the way.
You.
Yi Lang. Impudence, who are you, to actually dare to offend my Shangmang sword sex, Sword Dao Saint Sun? Stop quickly. Who are you? Why is the Shangmang divine sword in your hands?
Yi Xuan. Wield the Shangman divine sword to seek vengeance.
Preposterous. I came bearing gifts, precisely to welcome back my Shangmang sword sex, Sword Dao Saint Sun. Not only did you steal the sword, you also want to kill someone to vent your anger. Are you trying to become an enemy of my—
Elder, I am Yi Lang, the Sword Dao Saint Sun. This Yi Zuan, he is insane. Not only did he steal my Shangmang divine sword, he also wants me to. My mother has already been killed by him.
Yi Zuan? My Shangmang sword sect has no grievances or enmity with you. Return the divine sword and explain the matter clearly. I can spare your life.
I, Yi Xuan, act throughout my life, without needing to explain myself to anyone. Returning the sword is possible, but Yi Lang must die.
Impudence. You still dare to harm my sex Sword Dao Saint Sun? Today, I will not only retrieve the divine sword, but also completely suppress you. Divine sword. Return to sheath. Scoundrel, what did you do to the Shangmang divine sword?
I didn't do anything to it. This Shangman divine sword followed me willingly.
Nonsense. This Shangmang divine sword has not recognized a master for tens of thousands of years. Even a peerless sword immortal needs a certain destiny to resonate with the divine sword. What are you?
Elder, This Shangmang divine sword, since birth, has resonated with me, but for some unknown reason. Why did it end up in Yizuan's hands? He must have used some evil technique.
That's right, esteemed elder. Yizuan almost killed young Master Kanglong. It's obvious that he is connected to those evil cults. The matter of the Star Sword sect will be discussed later. Right now, I must retrieve the Shangmang divine sword.
You, the so-called Shangmang divine sect, Shangmang divine sword. I don't care for it at all. If you want it, just take it yourself.
If you are willing to return the sword, this shows you are still salvageable. Quickly retreat. If you dare harm our sword Dao Saint Sun again, don't blame this old man for being impolite. Why does the Shangmang divine sword resist me so much? This old man is at the 11th level Saint Realm, yet I am actually unable to move it. This is something that has never happened before.
Yilang. It's time we settle this score.
You actually dared to injure the sword Dao Saint Sun, courting death. The divine sword recognizing its master that you spoke of is actually true.
I told you long ago. The heavenly anomaly occurred because of me. And within this Yilang's body, the sword seed with the potential of a sword immortal awakened. That is also mine.
You are merely hiding your cultivation realm, the golden body realm. Yet you were able to defeat Yilang, the sword Dao Saint Son of our sect. What exactly is going on here?
Elder, please don't be misled by him. Yizuan, he practices heterodox methods. He absolutely cannot be judged by common sense. He just injured my biological maternal grandfather, Yi Bai Mai, the strongest 9th level life realm expert of the lower generation, and he was still injured.
Yes, we can testify.
Yes, we can testify.
Yizuan truly injured Patriarch Bai Mai.
Yi Zhuan truly injured Patriarch Bai Mei.
Could it be the outer heavenly demon is causing chaos in the human world again? Has Yizuan been possessed? Yizuan. No wonder you didn't hesitate to slaughter the young master of the Star Sword sect. It seems you have long since succumbed to cultivation deviation, utterly deranged.
That young Master Kanglong was a beast in human clothing, just like Yilang. My actions were merely aimed at eliminating evil completely. Elders on tie. Why? Are you perhaps going to help the wicked commit evil?
Well. Yizuan, you actually secretly manipulated the divine sword to sneak attack the Saint Sun. Now that things have come to this, we absolutely cannot tolerate you. Scoundrel! Behold my raging sea sword tide.
It's over.
Brother,
Yizuan, you are utterly inhuman. Rampant with demonic energy, Yilang, the little sword immortal, is your blood relative, yet you actually ruthlessly struck him down. No wonder you were estranged from family and betrayed by all. You are sinister, cunning, and insatiably greedy. You pretended to return the sword, but ambushed the Saint Sun while he was unprepared, attempting to seize his divine sword and sword seed. Your wickedness is complete. I will now let you taste the feeling of 10,000 swords piercing the heart.
brother.
Yizuan,
Film was translated
even if you
and
have the
narrated
Shangmang
by
divine sword
media.
supporting you, what of it? The elder of the Shangmang sword sect has already made a move. Aren't you still like a stray dog?
Elder Zontai is an 11th level Saint Realm expert. His sword moves are capable of destroying the world. Dealing with Yizhuan is like Mount Tai crushing an egg. Heavenly principles are clear. He entirely brought this upon himself.
My raging sea sword tide swept over your entire body, yet failed to turn you into calamity ash. It seems the Shangmang divine sword is helping you again. The Shangmang divine sword can only protect you for a moment. You should be executed now.
Stop. He is the true sword Dao Saint Sun.
Esteemed Saintess, you came down to the lower realm for experience, and actually came here yourself.
Yi Xuan is a peerless sword immortal. Did I truly misunderstand my grandson? Greetings to the Saintess.
Greetings to the Saintess.
Greetings to the Saintess.
And Lang Xiu, the Saintess of the Shangmang Sword Sect. Rumor has it that she was still young when she went to the upper realm. I never expected. She is now the Saintess of the Shangmang Sword Sect, the world's foremost sword Dao sect.
Seeing her today, she's indeed as graceful as a startled swan, with extraordinary bearing.
Saintess, the saint son of our Shangmang Sword Sect, is clearly Yi Lang. Sect Master Zhao Yaozi specifically instructed me to show great respect.
I fear there might be a misunderstanding regarding this matter. The person who triggered the cosmic phenomenon is precisely this person beside me. He is the future peerless sword immortal, which I witnessed personally. Before I arrived, Sect Master Zhao Yaozi told me that he witnessed everything that happened at that time using the void mirror.
Saintess, you must be joking. Wasn't I the one who triggered the cosmic phenomenon?
That's right, Saintess. Yi Zuan attempted to harm the saint son Yi Lang and tried to seize the Shangmang Divine Sword. That is why I took action to suppress him.
Elder Zhan Tai, the Shangmang Divine Sword is the sacred artifact of our sword faction, possessing great spiritual intelligence. Only those with the potential of a sword immortal may touch it. Yet, it recognized Yi Xuan even more. Is this not enough to prove his identity?
No, Saintess. I think you must be mistaken. Yi Zuan is just a cripple. I was considering our kinship, which is why I was injured by him. He is just a complete and utter scoundrel.
Yi Xuan and I are not acquainted, yet he drew his sword to help me. This is enough to show his character. He once severely injured with a single sword strike. A level 6 profound access realm demonic beast. This is enough to show his strength. This is not the same as what you claimed.
How could the Saintess speak up for Yi Zuan? This is impossible.
Yi Xuan, after you left, I searched the Sinful Sea again. I finally managed to find that injured fire python. I saw you chasing and killing it directly. So I thought, this inner core should be useful to you. Consider it repayment for saving my life. And this sword.
This fire python demon core is indeed something I urgently need. However, this sword, it truly caused a great misunderstanding. This sword belongs to my enemy, Yi Lang. He intended to use this sword to kill me. I am Yi Xuan.
So that's how it is. We all got the names wrong.
I have truly offended you greatly. Saint Sun Yi Zuan, please do not take offense. I shall immediately offer you my apologies.
No matter. It was merely a misunderstanding. Moreover, the techniques you used just now gave me great insight. You even gave me the fire python demonic core to help me treat Lingo. I am grateful beyond measure.
Xuaner, so you have awakened. The disposition of a sword immortal. Everything you said is true. Yi Lang, you are the true instigator. You made me constantly misunderstand Yi Xuan.
Yao Yan is the true saint son of the sword Dao, the future sword immortal. Then haven't we offended him? It's all Yi Lang's fault. He misled us.
Great Elder, please help me quickly.
You brought this upon yourself. You cannot be saved. Your crimes reach the heavens. You should rightly be punished before the Patriarch.
Xuaner, I have constantly wronged you before. I shall immediately apprehend Yi Lang to avenge you.
No need. I will do it myself. Yi Lang, today, I shall use your own sword to extract the sword seed, to show you what it means to bear the consequences yourself.
I sense the aura of my grandson, Li Kenglong. Where is he? Who did this?
No wonder the star manifestation summoned by young Master Kanglon dissipated, so the ancestor came in person. Now, Yi Zuan is definitely dead.
And Langshu pays respects to the sect master of the Star Sword sect.
Pays respects to the sect master of the Star Sword sect.
Greetings, Sect Master.
Greetings, sect master.
Greetings, Sect Master.
Your Shangmang Sword Sect is actually here too. This is quite lively now.
Ancestor, save me. This person named Yi Zuan. He wants to kill me. Turning into stone in the face of danger raising the dead and bringing them back to life. This is truly the means of an immortal.
Ancestor. This person standing before me. He is Yi Zuan. Ancestor, the sword seed in my body has awakened the disposition of a sword immortal. Yi Zuan wants to seize my sword seed. Young Master Kanglong, in order to save me, was harmed by Yi Zuan. Ancestor, you cannot let him go.
It seems Yi Xuan and Li Kenglong have formed an enmity. Li Xingzhou has many descendants, but he will still seize this opportunity to unleash boundless rage in order to demand an explanation from my Shang Mang sword sect.
Yilang, accept your death. Since Yilang is like this, today I shall use this Shang Mang divine sword to extract the sword seed within your body.
In the upper realm, there are the heavenly sword, the Tao sword, the divine sword, and the immortal sword. I, this old man, have never seen an immortal sword either. This sword seed, which can rival a divine sword that looks down upon the world and stand on equal footing
film
with
was
it,
translated
must certainly
and
be the
narrated
awakened
by
sword seed of a
Media.
peerless sword immortal. The sword seed can be removed if I bring this Yilang back to my star sword sect. A peerless sword immortal. Wouldn't it be mine for the taking? You and from the lower realm. Not only did you injure my grandson, but you also dared to disrespect a future sword immortal. Stop right now.
Xingzhou ancestor, Yi Xuan is the sword Dao saint son of my Shang Mang sword sect. Regarding this matter, it was Li Kenglong who first framed Yi Xuan's own sister. He was at fault first. Could this matter be discussed further?
Xingzhou ancestor, my sect specially gifted the Shang Mang divine sword to protect the Yi family. We are willing to prepare generous gifts and apologize. Could you please show us some mercy?
The sword Dao Saint's son was only recently conferred by the Shang Mang divine sword. Your Shang Mang sword sect is blind. This Yilang is a true little sword immortal. He has already joined my star sword sect. This Yi Xuan must die. Even if Xiao Yaozi came, it would be useless.
Ancestor is brilliant. Yi Zuan. Based on you alone. You dare to compete with me for the position of Sword Dao Saint's son? But it doesn't matter now. I, this sword immortal, do not care for the Shang Mang sword sect.
Yi Xuan, be careful.
Yi Zuan, one finger is enough to knock you down. How dare you fight me?
Yi Zuan, weren't you very arrogant? How dare you speak disrespectfully to my ancestor? Go on, keep pointing out your opinions. Weren't you going to cut down our sword Dao Star River?
Sword cuts the Star River. This Yi Xuan. Impossible to be able to display such world-shaking methods. How could his cultivation realm be so low? Lord Xingzhou. When young Master Kanglong was petrified, the two people from the Shang Mang sword sect had not yet arrived. If my Yi family descendant caused any offense, I, as a clan leader, am willing to take responsibility. You have barely reached the life realm. You are not worthy to bargain with this old man. I would rather mistakenly kill thousands than let a single one escape. Today, I will bathe King Cheng in blood, so that the lower realm understands the majesty of my star sword sect cannot be offended.
Narrated by Media.
I sealed my own cultivation at the 10th level transcendent realm to re-temper myself in the mortal world, walking the path of achieving sainthood through the physical body. Today, however, I can lift the restriction and fight without restraint.
Don't come over here. You are the saint son of the Shang Mang sword sect. I am an enshrined elder of the Star Sword sect. Why must we fight until one of us dies? If you dare touch me, the Patriarch will turn you to ash and smoke. Don't hurt me.
Yi Zuan, you have ruined my Yi family.
You.
Patriarch, kill Yi Zuan. The Shangmang Sword sect will then have no reason to oppose us. What about Yi Zuan's weakness? It is Yi Ling, that peerless sword embryo.
This old man suddenly realized. It must have been Li Kanglong, who summoned my stellar Dharma body. Immediately after, the location of our sect Star River was exposed and severed. I fear this was premeditated. By your Shangmang Sword sect. Since that is the case, then all of you shall die.
Yi Zuan, hand over the sword seed, and we will allow you to commit suicide.
Do not think that just because you repaired the sword Dao Star River, you can act without restraint. Once my sword seed returns to its place, you won't be able to throw your weight around anymore. Release Linga.
Foolish talk. I will slaughter the Patriarch as easily as slaughtering an animal. Residents of Yi Family Manor and close retainers, those who wish to live, quickly follow me. Kneel before the Xingzhu Patriarch and beg for mercy. Patriarch, stop favoring Yi Zuan. Calamity is imminent. Only I can save the entire Yi family.
The power over life and death is in the hands of others. What good is kneeling? Yi Xuan is the true sword immortal. With the Shangmang Sword sect here, our Yi family may not be destroyed.
You old man have been crippled. Yet you still speak up for him. Yi Zuan, if you refuse to hand over the sword seed and ignore your own sister, can you still protect your Yi family?
How dare you use my sister to threaten me? I want to make your entire Star Sword sect suffer eternal damnation.
Just relying on your cultivation base at the 10th level transcended realm. You think you can stop me? Juana insists on merging with the sword seed. He definitely has his reasons. I must lend him a hand. Old man, you are injured. Your realm has already degraded to the 9th level life realm. Yet you dare to overestimate yourself, to resist my sword Dao Star River? If this old man burns his vital blood essence, I can still fight.
Yi Zuan, your backup isn't much, is it? What do you have to fight our ancestor with? Later, I will make your life worse than death.
This old man is still breathing. If Yi Xuan does not die, my Yi family will not be destroyed. This old man will sacrifice this life So what? Overestimating yourself.
You worthless. Your grandfather has staked his life. And you haven't finished absorbing the sword seed yet. If you ask me, this sword seed should belong to Yi Lang. Your actions are simply usurping what rightfully belongs to another. Shameless.
Arrogant. Your Shangmang sword sect is truly stubborn and incorrigible. Schwanner, hold on. A man of the Yi family can die, but must never concede defeat.
The film was translated and narrated by M Media.
Void Ascension Realm. Profound Access Realm. Divine Harmony Realm. Grandpa. Sword, come. Juya Yue Hai. Shangmang Sword Set.
10,000 swords submit. Sword shatters the firmament. This is the immortal sword. It is about to emerge. This sword can actually open up a passage leading to the divine realm. I fear it is even stronger than the legendary immortal divine sword.
Divine Court Divine Realm. The Divine Emperor, the ruler of the Divine Realm.
It is actually a divine sword, rushing straight into the clouds, breaking open the firmament. Even the divine court palace had a piece sliced off. Could it be the immortal sword?
The immortal sword. Unseen for over 3,000 years. Who exactly dares to wield this sword? Yi Zuan, your grandfather is already dead beyond dead. Your sister is also barely alive. Your Yi family's grand elder, leading the rest of the family members, is groveling at the feet of my Star Sword sect. What can you possibly do? The sword, come, you shouted. What can it change?
A 3-chi meager life, a 3-chi sword. For heaven, and to show injustice to the unjust. Killing you is enough.
Yi Zuan. He actually managed to summon a sword. Yi Zuan. Even the Shangmang divine sword was consumed by you. You take a broken sword. What are you gesturing with here? You truly face imminent death, yet remain unaware. Yi Zuan, you are truly beyond saving. What the patriarch sacrificed his life for is actually just a broken sword. Yi Zuan, you couldn't possibly think that using a broken sword can contend against our ancestor, right? Are you trying to make me die laughing?
I have dominated the upper realm for so many years. A rusty, broken sword. dares to boast of slaying me.
Then let's see.
Yi Zuan, the Xingju ancestor possesses heaven-reaching cultivation and holds the sword Dao Star River. Your single sword is useless against him.
The most powerful above the boundary prison pagoda. One of the 3 swords. It is at least an immortal sword. Li Xingju, watch closely. Today, this sword of mine will surely defeat you.
What? A single sword chi actually annihilated my sword Dao Star River.
Yi Zuan, the sword Dao Star River was already damaged. Otherwise, did you think a broken sword could overturn the universe?
This sword of yours. Could it be the immortal divine sword? I, this old man, truly underestimated you.
Yi Zuan, my ancestor's magic power reaches the heavens, and he is invincible in the lower realm. You dare not harm a single hair on his body.
How is this possible? I'm at the peak of the 11th level Saint Realm. Yet I couldn't block an attack from an ant in the 7th level Divine Harmony Realm?
How is this possible? A broken sword actually possesses such power. Enough to injure the ancestor. Those who have not reached the 10th level Transcendent Realm are all mortals. To use a mortal body to resist an 11th level Saint Realm Mighty Expert. Yi Zuan actually did it. Astounding talent and brilliance. I admit my inferiority.
Yi Xuan not only possesses the potential of an immortal sword, but also gained the recognition of this mysterious immortal sword.
Li Xingju, your defeat is sealed. Prepare to die today.
The film was translated and narrated by M Media.
It won't be that easy to kill me. Yi Xuan, come and kill me again.
Ling out.
The ancestor is truly far-sighted. By capturing Yi Ling, Yi Zuan will surely be hesitant to act.
Despicable villain. Release Ling out.
Yi Xuan, you and the Shangmang sword sect framed me. This debt will be settled sooner or later.
Where are you running to? Ling out.
This venerable one sensed the aura of the human sword. It is right here. Black energy rose to the heavens, darkening the sky. This is the descent of a demon venerable.
Could it be? This is the legendary, most ferocious Void Heaven Demon Venerable.
Void Heaven Demon Venerable.
The human sword he mentioned. Could it be the one in your hand? Yi Xuan, be careful.
So he was the one who took the human sword. A mere waste who hasn't surpassed the 10th level Transcendent Realm. However, this venerable one must still thank him for helping this venerable one escape to freedom. So, just now, what Yi Zuan took was the demon venerable's seal. This is a heaven-shattering catastrophe.
Now is not the time to talk about this. We must quickly flee this place.
They fled quite quickly. However, this venerable can still extract memories I can still find out your details just the same. Yi Zuan. Shangmang Sword Sect. Sword Dao Saint Sun. Tens of thousands of years have passed. That kid Zhao Yaozi
The film
actually
was
became the sect
translated
master.
and narrated by Media.
However, the Star Sword Sect can indeed be used by this venerable.
Shangmang Sword Set. Linga. Linga, don't be afraid. I'm coming to save you. Linga. Linga.
Yi Xuan.
This is.
You burned your heart blood and injured your heart meridian. You are now recuperating at the Shangmang Sword Sect.
Tiayi, a disciple of the Shangmang Sword Sect. Shangmang Sword Sect. Where is Linga? I must go save her. Is she alright?
Ling O was taken to the Star Sword Sect. We still cannot know her safety.
You're really something. But you were unconscious, forcing the Saintess and me to painstakingly guard you here for a day and a night. Why don't you ask if we are all right?
Tian Yi. Yi Xuan is my friend. It is only right that I take care of him. It was you who shamelessly insisted on staying here. He needs rest now. Get out here right now.
Junior sister, what do you mean? You're kicking me out for his sake? You don't like him, do you?
What business is it of yours?
Wait, kid. This person is Yi Zuan. For his own personal vendetta, he single-handedly pushed all living beings toward the abyss. The demon venerable's calamity began because of this person.
This scene truly feels familiar.
Tian Yi, what nonsense are you spouting?
Everyone, please consider. The demon venerable was suppressed for tens of thousands of years. Yet he, Yi Zuan, was the one who released him. A piece of trash in the 7th level divine harmony realm. Is actually able to wield the immortal sword. Isn't this highly suspicious? I am also very curious. What kind of sword? Yi Zuan summoned, exactly. That can be connected to the legendary Boundary Prison Pagoda. This is the legendary Immortal Sword. Even I, at the mid-stage of 11th level Saint Realm, upon seeing it, feel fear in my heart. Yi
The
Zuan,
film
he,
was translated and narrated
whose cultivation
by
level is so low.
Media.
How can he control this sword? Everything has its cause and effect. Everything is predetermined. This Yi Zuan simply utilized a supreme treasure he was unworthy to use, which is why he caused such a great disaster. He is the common enemy of the upper and lower realms, and even the legendary divine realm, the enemy of all 3 realms.
I, Yi Zuan, use my sword to smooth out the injustices of the world. I am worthy of heaven above, worthy of earth below, worthy of the world, worthy of humanity. What crime have I committed?
Yi Xuan is a newly appointed Sword Dao Saint Son of our sect. It is only a pity that he accidentally caused the demon venerable to descend. He is the one destined for the calamity, but his cultivation level is not sufficient to resist the calamity. Therefore, he can only take the suffering upon himself in exchange for the calamity being weakened. Yi Xuan, the previous owner of the Boundary Prison Pagoda in the legends, achieved success in enlightenment, precisely in the Chaos Purgatory. The demon venerable was also born from chaos. It just depends on whether you can break through this barrier.
Chaos Purgatory is a prison created by an ancient mighty expert, using the laws of chaos. It is seamless. For millions of years, no one has been able to escape. What a pity for Yi Zuan. This Sword Dao Saint body.
Yi Xuan. 7 days later, I will personally take your place and rush to the Star Sword Sect, rescue your sister Yi Ling, and avenge you.
Chaos Purgatory. No. There is no time left. I must retrieve the human sword as soon as possible and rescue Ling Ao. No. The aura of this chaos realm. And the aura of the demon venerable. Why are they so similar? This is bad. Senior Jian Ling. This junior is incompetent. I have caused many of the boundary prison pagodas, divine swords used for suppression, to be completely lost.
The human sword is an immortal sword. It was taken away by someone else.
What? Senior. Is it still because my realm is too low? I want to become powerful.
Good. The progression of a sword cultivator's realm is different from that of mortals, since you have already achieved the Sword Dao Golden Body. Next, you should cultivate the Indomitable Heart.
The Indomitable Heart.
For us sword cultivators, to advance fearlessly, what the heart desires, the sword can also reach. When body and mind are one, only then can you truly master the inherited power of the Boundary Prison Pagoda.
Senior. Senior. Indomitable Heart. Life Realm. Transcendent Realm. Saint Realm. Three flowers converging on the peak. I have reached the 11th level Saint Realm.
Yixuan unexpectedly destroyed the chaos and attained sainthood through the righteous path. He actually, in the chaos purgatory, stayed for only 5 days, compared to the previous owner of the Boundary Present Pagoda, cutting the time exactly in half.
How can one draw the treasured sword that leans against the sky? Jade Dragon flying into the sky. 3 million.
Yixuan, I knew you were fine.
Yi Zuan, you actually dare to escape from prison. Simply incorrigible. Esteemed seniors, the demon venerable was born from chaos. He, Yi Zuan, was able to escape from 3 Li within the chaos purgatory, and must certainly be involved with the demon venerable. I request that all esteemed seniors take action to suppress him. Sect leader Zhao Yaozi. I have already said before, Yi Zuan is merely the one destined for the calamity. Moreover, he has already suffered the tribulation in the chaos purgatory. Now, we no longer have any reason to act against him. As for your claim that he and the demon venerable are involved, that is far too forced. President Wu, Pavilion Master and Alliance Leader Qi, the sword jointly suppressed by the 3 of you, was easily mastered by him, Yi Zuan. Is this not strange? He took a trip to the Chaos Purgatory. Not only emerged completely unharmed, but his realm also soared. Is this not bizarre? It is obvious that he, Yi Zuan, cultivated a demonic technique. Esteemed seniors, you absolutely must not let him off easily. Yi Zuan, you release the demon venerable, causing divine resentment and human fury. Now that a great war is imminent, to let him go will surely cause morale to collapse. It is also letting the tiger return to the mountains. When Yi Zuan entered the Chaos Purgatory, his realm was low, yet now his realm has actually soared to the Saint Realm. Did he perhaps cultivate a demonic technique?
If you wish to condemn someone, you will never lack a pretext. The Star Sword sect kidnapped my sister and joined the demon cult. Then I am bound to be irreconcilable with the demon realm.
Yi Zuan, the news of you being imprisoned in the Chaos Purgatory, I have already informed the Star Sword sect, the Sword of Chaos. They shouldn't even dream of obtaining it. Your sister has lost her value. Perhaps she was long ago refined into molten iron by them. So stop using your sister as an excuse to carry out your scheme to escape.
What did you say? You are slandering me. Groundless. It is one thing to pin crimes on me, but how dare you involve my sister? Since that is the case, before I slay the demon venerable, I will first slay you, scoundrel.
He just advanced to the Saint Realm, yet I couldn't stop him. Senior brother Qiang Yi is the sect's foremost disciple. His cultivation is 11th level Saint Realm, 2nd Heaven, second only to the esteemed elders. Yet he is actually no match for Yi Zuan. How is this possible? Yi Zuan, the charge of colluding with the demon cult has not yet been cleared. How dare you attack a fellow disciple? This is adding crime upon crime. Yi Zuan, you caused the demon venerable catastrophe. In broad daylight, you actually dared to strike and injure me. You simply do not regard the esteemed elders, or the righteous factions alliance, in your eyes.
My sword only seeks to settle debts of gratitude and enmity. It has nothing to do with others. You stop right there, using the prestige of others to intimidate.
Yi Zuan, you were trapped in the chaos purgatory. Yet you managed to break through to the Saint Realm. Your talent is truly monstrous. But this is not your reason for attacking and injuring others.
He harmed my sister. Yet I cannot retaliate and teach him a lesson. What kind of logic is that?
Yi Zuan, please don't act rashly. Tian Yi is your eldest senior brother after all. As long as you clear your suspicion and draw a clear line with the demon realm, I will naturally plead for mercy on your behalf to everyone here.
That is completely unnecessary. Regarding the matter of me releasing the demon venerables, I will bear the responsibility entirely myself. I will kill my way to the Star Sword sect and rescue Ling Ao. The truth will naturally come to light.
A multitude of demon venerables. How terrifying are they? Even the righteous faction alliance had to plan for many days, deliberating before acting. You, a mere half-baked cultivator, who ascended from the lower realm, dare to speak of fighting against the demon venerables? That is simply delusional nonsense.
With a sword in hand, 1,000 difficulties and 10,000 obstacles, what is there to fear?
Stop acting. You speak so righteously, but you merely want to seize this sword for yourself and then flee far away.
This sword was originally mine.
Stop. You injured a fellow disciple. Your morals are corrupt. You are unworthy to possess this sword. The common man is innocent, but possessing treasure makes him guilty. Yi Zuan, you cannot leave. You injured your senior brother, yet show no remorse whatsoever. Is the sword in my hand not sharp enough? You will pay the price for this. Yi Zuan, you have committed a grave offense. Today, I will let you know what it means to face a dead end. I ask all fellow Taoists to take action and jointly execute this villain as a warning to deter future troubles.
The sword wraps around the heart, listening to the wind. The heart hides the sword, shaking Mount Wu. Since none of you are willing to let me go, I can only kill the gods if they block me. And kill the Buddhas if they block me.
I never expected Yi Zuan to possess such strength. A single person is actually almost suppressing the entire righteous faction alliance, preventing them from raising their heads.
Stop. Yi Zuan is the destined person for this calamity. He is the Boundary Prison Pagoda Lord. Of course, the human sword recognized him as its master.
The Boundary Prison Pagoda Lord? Impossible. All previous Boundary Prison Pagoda Lords were unrivaled experts who swept across the world. How is Yi Zuan worthy? How is he worthy of being the Boundary Prison Pagoda Lord? This cannot be true. This cannot be true.
Yi Zuan is endowed with sword immortal potential, but he is also the Boundary Prison Pagoda Lord. Heavenly and earthly anomalies. Could it be that the Boundary Prison Pagoda is in that direction?
Young lady, be careful. I will help you.
Rumor has it that the previous Boundary Prison Pagoda Lord achieved enlightenment in the Chaos Purgatory. I see that Yi Zuan's cultivation level is insufficient. So I deliberately made things difficult for him. Fortunately, his misfortune turned into a blessing, and he directly advanced to the 11th level Saint Realm, gaining the ability to fight above his level, and the qualification to fight the Void Heaven Heavenly Demon.
The film was translated and narrated by M Media.
Yi Zuan, this is the profound sight battle armor, forged using the Shangmang sword sects. 10,000 years of resources. I give it to you to lend you a hand. Previously, my decision to imprison you in the Chaos Purgatory was truly unavoidable. It was all for your own good. I hope you can understand.
It's all right. A sharp sword edge comes from grinding. Sect Master Ziyao, your painstaking efforts have indeed helped my cultivation grow significantly.
We are willing to fight alongside Saint Sun Yixuan.
We are willing to fight alongside Saint Sun Yizhuan
We are willing to fight alongside Saint Sun Yixuan
and jointly strike at the demon cult's core.
and jointly strike at the demon cult's core.
and jointly strike at the demon cult's core.
Suppress the demon venerable and rescue Lingao. I alone am enough. I ask all seniors to remain here and hold the fort, lest the enemy seize an opportunity.
Yixuan, I have recently been cultivating in seclusion and have reached the 11th level Saint realm. Regarding this matter, I absolutely cannot stand idly by. I will go with you.
I shall go with you all. Yizhuan, you three really dared to come? And you dared to speak disrespectfully to our old ancestor? You truly don't know how to spell death. But then again, the cultivators from various sects in the upper realm. What kind of righteous factions alliance did they form? To oppose our Star Sword sect? Why is it only the three of you? Where are the others? Did they turn into timid tortoises?
To execute the demon venerable and the rest of your remnants, the three of us, are enough. Enough nonsense. Where is Linga? Hand her over.
Yizhuan, you are truly arrogant. You want to rescue your sister? That depends on whether you have the strength.
Lingao.
Demonic weapon Shangliu, the legendary nine-headed serpent of ancient times. Zhongliu's refinement possesses the residual might of an 11th level saint realm. Old Zan Tai, consider yourself sensible. Later, I will only break both of your legs, so that you and Yizhuan, the two of you, can serve as gatekeepers for our Star Sword sect. And Langxiu, as long as you kill Yizhuan and submit to this young master, I guarantee you will become the saintess of the demon realm. At that time, you can do whatever you desire. Wouldn't that be 100 times more enjoyable than now? And Langxiu is actually at the 11th level saint realm. I am no match for her. Old ancestor, save me.
Li Xingju. You finally decided to show yourself.
Xingju, old ancestor, you are, after all, someone who governs a region, a senior in the Sword Dao. How could you serve the demon venerable willingly? Quickly release the saintess of our sect. The sea of suffering is boundless. Turn back, and the shore is there.
Noisy, do you all know that this old man is already at the 12th level, the creation realm? Enough to look down upon both the upper and lower realms. My Star Sword sect will also soar straight up, becoming the foremost sword sect.
Have you seen it? As long as my old ancestor makes a casual move, you are nothing more than a bunch of weaklings. Yizhuan, your sister, and Langxiu are both in our hands. Kneel and kowtow to this young master to confess your sins.
Li Xingju. You have defected to the demon race, bringing disaster upon the world. Everyone should rise up and execute you. If you don't quickly release, and Langshu and Linga, today I will surely slaughter and exterminate all of you.
Yixuan, you actually broke through to the 11th level Saint Realm? Truly gifted.
What? In just a few days? Yizhuan actually gained so much cultivation? Could it be that he also cultivated demonic techniques?
Yizhuan, I have already transformed the Sword Dao Star River into the 1,000-fathom waterfall. If you can still defeat me today, I will allow you to take in Langshu and Yi Ling away. If you lose, I will wipe away my previous shame. You must hand over Li Kanglong, and both you and your sword must submit and become my disciples, to prove that I am the peerless sword immortal of the world.
Li Xingju. You willingly act as a vassal to the demon venerable, utterly shameless. Like a dog with a broken spine. You dare to speak of cultivation, let alone being a sword cultivator. You are fundamentally unworthy of me drawing my sword against you.
Yizhuan, this old man will make you pay the price for your arrogance.
The film was translated and narrated by M Media.
Flowers greet the sword pendants as the stars first fall. Willows brush the banners, dew has not yet dried.
Defeated by a single willow branch? How is this possible?
My old ancestor has become a god. How could he possibly lose? Yizhuan, using the 11th level Saint Realm, defeated the 12th level Creation Realm. This is a god-slaying feat, truly worthy of being the Boundary Prison Pagoda Lord.
Overcoming higher level opponents is effortless for him. I believe in Yizhuan. He can definitely defeat the Void Heaven Demon Venerable.
The Sword Dao Star River was destroyed twice. 8 streams of demonic chi sword waterfalls still couldn't withstand a single bundle of willow branches. Destiny is not on my side. I, the sword fanatic, refuse to accept this.
Refuse to accept, Li Xingju. You placed your hope in the demon venerable to strengthen yourself, but ultimately it is merely flowers in a mirror and the moon in the water. Illusions and dreams turn to nothing, yet you dare to call yourself a sword immortal. Are you just a mere sword fanatic? Li Kanglong, you have repeatedly committed evil deeds and offended my sister. Today, I will make you pay for your blood debt.
Yizhuan, you are actually the Boundary Prison Pagoda Lord. The Demon Venerable will surely eliminate you quickly. Your day of reckoning has come. I searched high and low for you. Since all of you have come knocking on my door, then all of you shall perish.
Yizhuan, be careful. Li Kanglong has already succumbed to cultivation deviation. The Void Heaven Demon Venerable will descend immediately.
That's perfect then. Today, along with the demon venerable and this bunch of minions, I will catch them all in one swoop.
Yizhuan, perish.
Yizhuan.
Lord Demon Venerable, seizing a sharp weapon bare-handed. Yizhuan, you are fundamentally no match for me. You were hit by a palm strike from each of us. And now demonic ki runs rampant within your body. It won't be long before it harms your internal organs. You should surrender quickly.
Yizhuan, I thought you were an peerless sword immortal, the Boundary Prison Pagoda Lord. How incredibly arrogant you were. Yet, weren't you still struck by 2 palms and forced to vomit blood? What good is it if a single willow branch defeated me? You are simply no match for the Demon Venerable.
I, the Void Heaven Demon Venerable, was suppressed for 10 millennia. I never stopped thinking about revenge. The long years did not suppress my will. Instead, they allowed my strength to grow even greater. Yizhuan, I gave you a chance, but you are useless. Even if you reach the Saint Realm, you still cannot unleash the power of the human sword. I advise you to obediently hand over the position of the Boundary Prison Pagoda Lord.
Mere demonic check cannot harm me. You think that by uniting, you can act recklessly and defy all laws, but little do you know. The higher the demon, The loftier the path, the so-called human character. The light stroke represents Yan Chen. The heavy downward stroke is profound like yin essence. Yin and Yan harmonize, creating steely resolve. I wield the human sword. What is there to fear?
What powerful sword key? The Divine Realm 7th layer actually couldn't block it. The Boundary Prison Pagoda, the sword that suppresses demons, is indeed terrifying. You two pieces of trash. The fusion of the illusory and the real, yin and yang mutually generate. I truly underestimated you. Greetings, Demon Venerable.
Void Heaven Demon Venerable.
Heavenly Demon Grand Transformation. This Venerable One is at the 12th level creation realm. The difference between you and me is vast as a chasm. Why struggle so bitterly? Yizuan, let this Venerable One grant you a swift end. Wouldn't that be better?
Yixuan, hold on. I'll lend you a hand.
Another 11th level Saint Realm Ant. To actually be able to perform the sword dance Lotus Flower, restraining this Venerable One's demonic energy. However, all of you should die.
Lord Demon Venerable, what a skillful method. These people have now become turtles in a
The film
jar.
was translated and narrated by M Media.
It seems relying solely on the human sword is still not enough to cut down the Demon Venerable. Since that is the case, I can only summon the Boundary Prison Pagoda's second sword.
According to legend, only those at the 12th level creation realm are capable of wielding the Earth Sword. Yizuan, you are clearly only at the 11th level Saint Realm to wield this sword. How did you manage it?
Don't even think about using Yiling to control Yixuan.
This Yiling, the Ice Heaven's snow soul, and can serve as a great tonic for this Venerable One. In that case, this Venerable One will simply devour all of you together.
Dual Swords Fusion.
Destroying this Venerable One's Dharma body is easy. Destroying the inner demons of all sentient beings is difficult. This Venerable One will return sooner or later. The Void Heaven Demon Venerable actually died.
The tide has turned. Demon Venerable. So that's how it is. Unable to withstand a single blow.
Saint Sun Yizuan. I was acting entirely under the instruction of the Star Lord Patriarch. He suggested taking your sister to forge a sword embryo. It was all his idea. I truly did not intend to be your enemy.
I said the sword settles grievances. Good and evil, in the end, will receive retribution. Li Xingju. You brought disaster upon the common people of the lower realm and aided tyranny. Today, I shall abolish all your cultivation and cast you down into the lower realm in this life. You will never be able to wield a sword again.
Yi Zhuan, congratulations to you all. You suppressed the demon Venerable and returned triumphantly.
The demon Venerable emerged because of me. This time, Yi Zhuan merely exerted the effort he ought to.
Yi Zuan. We judged a gentleman's motives, with the heart of a petty person. This is a small token of our appreciation. It is something we specifically searched for. A fire attribute spiritual medicine. For your sister's condition. It is very helpful for stabilization.
Yi Zhuan thanks all you seniors on Linga's behalf. Divine Court, Divine Domain.
So many years have passed. Yet you still cannot forget him. I, who am honored as the Divine Emperor.
The
What
film
aspect
was
of me is inferior to him?
translated and
If it were for him back
narrated by
then,
M.
teaching you peerless sword techniques,
Daguji Olin, Yi Zhuan's mother.
how could you possibly ascend to this position of divine emperor? You imprisoned me here and prevented me from seeing my 2 children. Such despicable behavior is utterly contemptible. How could anyone compare to my husband, my Yi Yang?
Childhood sweethearts cannot defeat a destined arrival. This is the great resentment of this emperor. However, what I want to tell you is this. Not only did your son slay the demon Venerable, he also brought his sister to the celestial realm.
Zhuaner. Linger.
As long as you agree to be with me, I can allow you to reunite with your 2 children. It has been a long time since people from the upper and lower realms entered the divine realm. These 2 must certainly possess many treasures. No matter how many treasures there are, none of them are for us. Hurry and send them to Divine Sun Saitu. Recently, the human duel arena is in need of people.
Where am I? And my ring and twin swords. Where have they gone? Dagujuan, the younger sister of Daguji Olin. Linga.
Linga.
Where else could you be? Right here. The human duel arena of the divine realm. Those who come to the divine realm, humans from the upper and lower realms have only to pass. Either become dogs and serve as divine slaves, or be here, confined within the human duel arena, for the divine race to watch, fight, and be entertained. I have already been locked up here for 15 years. Another one who trespassed into the divine realm. A pitiful worm. I say, you kid are quite young. You must be a heavenly talent from the upper realm, right? Unfortunately, here in the divine realm, your life and death are controlled by Divine Sun Saitu.
Divine Sun Situ?
He is right there. Today I have acquired 2 treasures to serve as prizes for the duels. The first one is
Divine Sun Situ.
this golden battle armor. And the second one is even rarer. All of you, behold.
Ling out. Ling out. Ling out. Ling out.
Isn't this just a living person?
Shengguan Shenzi.
Yes,
Dagu Tai Su.
just an insignificant human ant. What is so strange about that? Use the soul-snatching divine lamp to shine on her. Shine upon her divine soul. It can display both ice and fire characteristics. Her body harbors fire attribute spiritual power. And her divine soul is even more ice heaven snow soul. Audacious human ant. Are you trying to escape from prison? The same thing. A slight punishment will make him behave.
The sky is high enough for birds to fly freely. The sea is vast enough for fish to leap freely. The cage is open. To go or to stay. It is up to you all.
You are letting all of us go just like that? What is your name?
Yijuan.
How dare you injure my divine slave and privately open the cages? I'll see which one of you dares to leave.
Divine Sun Situ. You actually dare to covet and seize my sister's spiritual soul. I was just looking for you.
I didn't mishear, did I? You, a mere human trash, don't even qualify to be my divine slaves. Yet you boast about wanting to kill me?
That is truly interesting. This plaything from the human fighting pit actually wants to defy the natural order. Attempting to murder its master?
The ice heaven's no soul is this person's sister. I hope he can stir up some waves, lest Divine Sun Saito makes a move and immediately crushes him, leaving nothing interesting to watch.
I, Yijuan, across the upper and lower realms, have seen despicable and cunning filth. Have seen arrogant and cold-blooded individuals. I never expected that upon reaching the divine realm, I would discover that you so-called divine race members actually treat humans as servants, as slaves, arbitrarily trampling on the freedom of others, and even depriving them of life. This is simply going too far. Worse than beasts.
Impudence. You dare to criticize the divine race and pollute this divine sun's ears.
Merely a mad dog barking at the sun, the principle that the strong are respected remains true no matter where you go, an eternal and unchanging truth. Human vermin, destined to accept the fate of slavery.
What a pity for this fellow's proud spirit, yet born into the ordinary human race. He can only be singled out by us and toyed with at will. Yizuan, if you now cut off your legs and apologize to my divine slave, I can consider sparing your life, letting you personally watch your sister be used as a prize in the competition to see who wins her.
Who dares to touch my sister today? I am here. And I will surely
The
carve
film
out a
was
bloody path.
translated
I see you are seeking
narrated
death.
by M Media.
I am the 12th level creation realm, second heaven. In my eyes, you are nothing but worthless trash. Crushing you with a single finger would lower my status. Didn't you want to leave with them? Right. You can step over there. As long as one of you kills him, I will release all of you.
Yijuan kindly released you, helping you open your shackles. Can you bear to gang up and repay kindness with enmity?
3 fellow Taoists, this poor Taoist cannot afford to die. This is a once-in-a-thousand-years opportunity. Yizuan is clearly seeking death. Are we supposed to follow him and oppose the omnipotent Divine Sun Saito? Exactly. The human race has survived until now, not by relying on showing off reckless bravery, but by considering the overall situation and wisely protecting ourselves. Do you see? The human race is nothing but a heap of loose sand. Didn't you want to give them freedom? If you have guts, then don't fight back at all. Die a martyr's death.
Once the chief culprit is eliminated, the remaining crimes can be forgiven. But you incite others to kill each other. You all are the chief culprits.
Well said. Yijuan, catch the sword.
Who are you? How is my sword in your hand?
Since the Divine Emperor barred descent to the lower realm, the mysterious passage has not been opened for a long time. If my sister's 2 children were still alive, they should be the same age as those 2, right? If discovered by the Divine Attendants, alerting the Divine Emperor would be bad. I can go ahead too. The human race duel arena and wait for them.
Who are you? The human sword and the earth sword. How are they in your hands?
Dagu Xuan. However, this matter is a long story. Dealing with them. Do you need my help to act?
These prisoners, in the human race duel arena, have long experienced deadly battles. Basically, they are all at the 11th level Saint Realm. They are more than enough to deal with you.
Then I will repel them. And then cripple you.
Yi Zhuan. Well done. This Yi Zhuan and these prisoners, all are in the Saint Realm. How can he possess such outstanding combat power?
Merely an 11th level Saint Realm cultivator. Even if he can fight across realms. In our hands, he is nothing more than a slightly larger ant. I didn't expect this. One sword strike shook back so many peers. I truly underestimated you. For you to make this divine son personally take action to crush you to death can be considered your greatest honor.
You shouldn't be so arrogant. Today, who the deer falls to is still uncertain.
Man is the intersection of yin and yang. Your Bagua is somewhat interesting, but it is still showing off one slight skill before an expert. There is a realm separating you and me. A tiny speck of dust trying to compete with a high mountain like me. Ridiculous self-overestimation.
You are a 12th level creation realm. So what? Today, I shall use the human sword to triumph over heaven. A trace of vast righteousness. 1,000 miles of joyful wind.
Yi Zhuan, be careful.
Your sword key, why is it continuous and endless?
Today, I shall tell you what the human race is. Relentless self-improvement is.
How is that possible? This divine son Saidu, although relatively weaker among the divine sons, compared to this fellow, is still an entire major realm higher. Yet he was injured and defeated.
Saito probably underestimated the enemy. The sword in Yi Zuan's hand is definitely not ordinary.
Release Linga. Let us go.
Threatening me?
The film was translated
I will absolutely not
and
compromise.
narrated
To be your
by
hostage?
Media.
Let go quickly, audacious prisoner.
The Saito divine race is one of the 3 great divine races in the divine realm. If you dare harm their divine son in the slightest, I guarantee that you and your sister will surely perish.
Divine Son Sichu suffered a loss and was severely injured, but I originally had no intention of killing him. If you release me now, and Linga, including this young lady, I will release him.
I disagree. How could a high and mighty celestial divine bow down to a lowly human? If you have the guts, just kill me. I doubt you would dare to do anything to me.
Saidu, stop talking. Even this matter can be discussed. Release divine son Saidu first.
This person seems to have hidden his strength. He gives me an extremely dangerous feeling, and is strangely familiar. He is merely a prisoner. Is it just my imagination? My uncle, Saito Wanglang, is a 12th level creation realm, 8th heaven. The chief instructor of 800,000 divine soldiers, maintaining the entire divine realm, the legendary divine of the human race dueling arena. He has sensed the disturbance here, and will arrive in the time it takes to drink a cup of tea. This matter actually alarmed Wang Lang. Back then, in the human race duel arena, prisoner escaped. He personally slaughtered 300 members of the human race. That scene was simply too horrible to look at. If he gets angry and goes on a killing spree, we will all be finished. Yi Zuan, I advise you to obediently release me. And then kowtow a few times to admit your mistake. I will give you a chance. Then hand over this sword. You can serve the Saito family without having to be a divine slave. Be my mount.
Silence.
You are asking for trouble. Brothers, help me activate the Gaokan divine lamp. When Yi Zuan releases me, that is when you release his sister. This is the consequence of opposing the entire divine race.
Damn it, Lingar is suffering? But now is not the time for me to act. The best time to reveal my identity. I might even drag Juaner and Lingo down.
Bad guy. If you dare harm my sister again, what he breaks will no longer be just an arm.
My arm? You dare chop off my arm?
Yijuan, Lord Saito Wangling is about to arrive. Disaster is imminent, yet you remain unaware.
Divine Son Saitu, how dare you publicly humiliate him? By destroying the divine race. Neither you nor your sister will have an easy time.
First, release Linga from me.
This sword is strange. My arm cannot grow back. Brothers, save me. Yizuan, we are willing to release your sister first, if you return Divine Son Saitu to us.
Now is the time.
Kill this villain. Azure Dragon presents the fruit. Yellow Dragon points the staff. Black Dragon swings its tail.
A golden crow rises to the heavenly path, sweeping across lone clouds and the waning moon.
Divine Saiyan Changguan is at the 12th level creation realm, 3rd heaven, and Dugu Taisu is even at the 8th heaven. They will surely make this Yizuan die without a burial place.
Even if all three of you attack together, what is there to fear? My body has fought across the 3 realms. A single sword strike once caused gods and demons to perish.
One against 2. How do you possess such terrifying cross-realm combat power? Audacious villain.
You are Situ Wanglan.
Audacious villain.
Situ Wanglan!
How dare you openly attack the Divine Son? Yizuan. Even if you and we fight until both sides are severely wounded, so what? High Divine Saito has arrived. Your doom has arrived. I am a 13th level. Heavenly Dao Realm, first cycle Heavenly Divine. Any casual move I make is a Heavenly Dao Divine technique. Dealing with this kind of ascendant human race riff-raff. Isn't it like casting pearls before sparrows? Using an ox slaughtering knife to kill a chicken. Elder uncle. This person named Yizuan. He is utterly deranged. He severed my arm. Foolish. You can just regenerate it using divine power. This utterly disgraces our divine race. Elder uncle. The sword he used is extremely rare in the world. It was able to sever the arm of me, a member of the divine race. How could this be possible? Such a divine weapon. How can the human race be worthy of possessing it? This fellow must have stolen it from the Divine Realm's secret territory.
The film was translated
This is an unpardonable
and
offense,
narrated by
and deserves
Media.
heavenly punishment. Yizuan, today you have no way to escape. Just wait to be riddled with wounds and die in humiliation. This old man will now blast you to smithereens and retrieve these to divine swords.
Speaking with high-sounding dignity, while committing the acts of a villain. Yijuan, I have decided to protect him.
Who are you? To actually break the heaven-earth net with a single sword strike.
You are not worthy to know who I am. A person capable of breaking the heaven-earth net must be a powerful expert. Such a person mingling among the prisoners? These three people must be plotting something.
Elder uncle, you absolutely must not let this woman take Yizuan's sword. They are openly opposing the divine race. They must be controlled together. Killing the goose that lays the golden eggs. This old man will make them pay the price for their arrogance. Divine Ancient Demon Sealing.
2 sleeves of pure breeze.
Slash. Divine Ancient Demon Sealing Slash is the divine race's method for suppressing all things. The strongest killer, your 2 lightly drawn sword energies. Think they can break this formation?
A mere trifle. Wind originates from Ki, the lineage of nothingness. Its subtle obscurity is observed and great light shines down. Formless and chaotic. Silent and desolate. Continuously generating and forming. Unchanging throughout time. The origin of the great Ki resides within the heart-mind.
Chief Instructor Saidu is a great expert of the divine race in the heavenly Tao realm, yet he is actually no match for this woman. How is this possible? Ki control art. This is the Dugu 9 swords of the Dugu divine race. A secret technique of the Dugu divine race, never transmitted. Who exactly are you? Could it be that you are? Could it be that you all, destroyed the human duel arena, committing heinous crimes? This old man will definitely report this to the divine court. You all wait to be forcefully suppressed.
The divine court will surely investigate this matter. Yizhuan, I will tell you about your background. The path ahead. You must walk yourself.
You recognize me?
This is your mother's ring. It has the unique mark of the Dugu divine race. I'm your second aunt, Dugu Xuan. I suspect your mother was imprisoned by the divine court.
The Divine Court. Why?
The divine emperor divine court is your father's romantic rival. Your father suddenly disappeared.